Alright, so here we're going to start another video walking around Belgrade. It's November 4th. Tomorrow's a big election in America. And I'm standing at the city center in Belgrade. So the city center is it's in the center of the city. Like most European cities, they have a city center, and they always have a guy on a horse. So this right here, that's the National Theater. There's a Courtyard Marriott. And this right here in front of me, this is the Serbian National Museum. And we're just going to take a walk through here. This is Knez Mihailova. That's who's on that horse. And we're going to take a little walk. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 1400 hours. So the sun is changing right now. This used to be a really good time to come out, and now I see I'm walking directly into the sun. So we're going to try not to do that. So today's goal, we're going to walk to the fortress. So this is city center is really close to my house, literally just 3 blocks, and I would say it's like 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, something like that. I see these restaurants. These restaurants have changed ownership now like 3 times since I've been here. Oh, you see they're getting ready for another event. There's a video wall. Getting ready to go up. They have a lot of events in the city center, right there at the square. My landlord likes to say, keeps the civilians occupied. It's a movie theater, MTS. It's a bakery. Planet Hair. I have expensive hair products. I know because I bought something there. That's Technomedia. Technomedia is an electronics store. I don't know. There used to be Fry's Electronics. That was a similar store in America. Good Guys. Silo, those are all these stores that don't exist anymore. There's some birds enjoying their seeds. Alright, so this is the very beginning of Knez Mihailova. And we're just going to stroll down. See how many Serbian flags? People are very proud here. Very proud to be Serbian. And I'm proud to be here, I have to say. THCF. I'm not sure what the F is for. I know what the THC is for. Something that I think would be great, actually, if this country allowed for recreational marijuana use. Although, you know, there's something here called Polacco. Polacco is like casualness, slowness, relaxedness. It's the Polacco lifestyle. Maybe marijuana would be too relaxing. I don't know. Oh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, that's... all the fountains are off. This used to be a fountain running here in the summertime. What I do want to show you, though, is that message here. The only genocide in the Balkans was against the Serbs, is what that says. And you know, being an American and not knowing what the heck was going on, I would have to say that was Mr. Bill Clinton's mistake. But that's history now. Alright, so we're going to take a little loop here. So Knez Mihailova is this one main drag here, but there's a lot of little offshoots. And there's kafanas everywhere. That's the main thing happening here. Both sides of the street. So one of my favorite restaurants is here. I think it's called Mihailova. There's a Starbucks. There aren't a lot of Starbucks here. There's 3 that I can think of. And believe me, I've had enough Starbucks for a lifetime. So this is my favorite place. It is Mihailova. It's really good. I'll give them a shout out. It's an Irish pub. There's a few of those here. There's a parking lot. Parking is a premium here in Belgrade. I have to say, parking is a pain. Like, most people that have a car, they're not parking in front of their place. Not in the city. I mean, unless you're super lucky and your building has a garage, you're probably parking a few blocks away. So it's November 4th, and the trees are not quite as vibrant as I remember last year. Last year it seemed to me that there was more red and gold, but Maybe that was in December. It is that, global warming is making summer last longer here, that's for sure. Although today's a cool day. I'm wearing long sleeves today. It's an Indonesian place that's pretty good. So we're gonna go back onto the main drag, I think. Or maybe we'll go down one more block and then do it. It's kind of nice to have some nature around you, not just brick and mortar. Have some city trees. Although, my feeling about nature is very different from most people's. Here's a group of people that are standing right there. I'm gonna walk across the nature here. Yeah, what I think nature is everything, quite frankly. I mean, trees, fishes, animals of all kinds, yeah, that's nature. Or so are humans, right? And everything humans make is nature. I mean, is a anthill nature? You see ants and they're all doing their thing. Well, I mean, humans are like a giant anthill. We are nature. Everything that we create is nature. And that's truly my feeling. So could you imagine living here in one of these buildings? They all have those great European doors and windows that totally lock out the sound. Otherwise it would be annoying. I swear in the summertime here, this neighborhood, it goes until 1 a.m. There's some premium parking. How you get in there, I don't know. Really, look, you have to drive down this street. And I'm walking on it. It's kind of crazy. People are usually staring at me with my tiny camera. Maybe they're not. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the one that's self-conscious about it. There's a bookstore. Serbia has quite a few bookstores, I have to say. Amazon is not here. And I love the convenience of Amazon. Absolutely love it. But it has destroyed the mall. And I don't know if that happened here. And you would think it's going to eventually. That would be devastating to this area. With the charm of being able to go out to see things. I think brick and mortar is still important. If nothing else, just for like the showcase of everything that you have online. See, there's lots of these little streets here. They go every which way. And lots of video signage. You know, I like it. Doesn't bother me. In fact, it's another format that you can actually, you know, create videos for. It's kind of like shorts, right? Shorts on YouTube. It's a tiny street sweeper. I know the street sweepers where I grew up in Burbank and Glendale, California, they're like 5 times as big as that. What do we have here? Chestnuts on an open fire.
I don't know about just putting it in, but that's good though. I'm gonna feel about it.
Something people just don't know their space. Let's see all these pictures that they got here. So there's so many apartments here, and this is a premium area. So what I'm thinking is happening is people that are grandfathered in, they get to live here, and when the building, you know, when something becomes available, then it goes for a lot of money. This is Coffee Dream. Coffee Dream is where I like to go. That and Cafeteria. Those are the 2 coffee shops that are, I guess they're franchises that I like. I like Cafeteria especially. Look at a little hidden gem in there. Yeah, can you imagine if all these stores were gone? How devastating that would be for this area. Truly devastating. Fish and chips. There's a fish and chips place. I didn't know that. Let's look at this building. This building looks like it was built by a previous humanity. I mean, I'm definitely one of those people that likes to think about that. I like to exercise my mind on, you know, concepts that are, I don't know, that might not be useful concepts, but they're definitely mind expanding. And one of the things that I like to think about is that there was a mud flood. Something happened on this planet that disrupted, you know, the way the world was. It's possible that, you know, the world had electricity, and it had many technologies that we don't even have today. And what happened was some devastating thing happened on this planet, whether, you know, beyond human control or beyond anyone's control. But if that happened, maybe what happened after that was the powers that be, the people that really run this place. They decided to lock us down, make us slaves to oil, mortgages, credit, make it virtually, harder and harder and harder to survive. To suck the joy out of our life that way. And to what end? Why? Well, it's about control. It can't be about money anymore, because if you have all the money in the world already, what is it that you're trying to do? My wants and needs have, when I was in my 20s, I wanted a giant ranch and a house on a lake and a house at the ski resort, and I actually ended up having those things by the time I was 40. But then, and for me, bad things happened and took those things away. But even if I still had them, you can only live in one house at a time. You can only eat so much food. You can only have so many cars. And when you stack things up and you hoard them, you hold on to them, it truly becomes stuck energy. This is the Reichsche Mall. It's a very nice mall. High-end stuff. So this is the end of Knez Mihailova. And what's across the street is a beautiful park that in the middle of that park there's a zoo, and there's the fortress, the Cala Magden. And this fortress was built as far back as literally the Roman times, although it was added to quite a bit during the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Ottoman Empire.